Hey, my name is Pavel. I'm an honours student with a background in genetics and a Pawsey 2023-24 summer intern. My project was with the Ocean Genomes Centre at UWA, where I worked on developing a phylogenomics workflow optimised for use on HPC. The Ocean Genomes Centre are currently working on the Ocean Genomes Project, which aims to gain valuable insights into marine populations by acquiring and analysing vast amounts of genomic data, with the purpose of improving how these communities are monitored and conserved. Through the project, they have sequenced and assembled a large number of genomes, and one use for these is phylogenomic analyses, which involves reconstructing the evolutionary history of organisms on a whole genome scale. This process is, however, computationally intensive, especially for the high-quality genomes they are producing. Therefore, an optimized phylogenomics workflow to be used on HPC is something that was needed at Oceanomics, and my project was to develop this workflow. So the workflow is called WGS to tree because basically you go from a set of whole genome sequences to a phylogenomic tree. This diagram shows the different tools that are used at each stage of the workflow, but I'll briefly run down what the workflow is actually doing. So the inputs are whole genome assemblies from a set of organisms. The first step is to find single copy orthologue genes for each genome. So essentially we try to find genes that are likely to be shared among all the genomes. You can also use multiple assemblies per species, for example species 3 here, from which the best non-redundant set of single copy orthologues will be used. Then a multiple sequence alignment is generated for each gene, and from each of these we generate individual phylogenetic gene trees, and finally we combine all the phylogenetic gene trees into a consensus phylogenomic species tree. So in summary, you find a whole bunch of genes that are shared among all the genomes. You estimate the evolutionary history of each gene, and you combine all of that to estimate the evolutionary history of the genomes. As you might be able to tell from this diagram, many parts of this workflow can be run in parallel. For example, in the second half of the pipeline, you're basically doing the same thing for thousands of genes. So the highly parallel nature of this workflow makes it very well suited to HPC. And to enable this parallelism, the workflow was developed in Nextflow, which is a growingly popular workflow engine. Particularly, it has a lot of built-in support for various schedulers, including SLURM, which is used by Cytonics, which allows the workflow to be executed through hundreds of independent jobs, powering the speed and scalability of the workflow. Each tool in the pipeline is also being resource benchmarked to determine the optimal compute resources to run efficiently. And finally, with Nextflow's support for containers, every process in the workflow is containerized to ensure the reproducibility of results. Towards the end of the internship, I started testing the pipeline with data sets from various phylogenomic studies with some promising results. For example, here are phylogenomic trees that we generated for 2 clades of the Drosophila genus, using around 20 genomes for each, and the topology of these trees almost perfectly matches the phylogeny established in a previous phylogenomic study. So in future, with more systematic testing of the workflow, there is a possibility to publish it as an accurate, scalable, and reproducible tool for phylogenomic analyses. Through this internship, I was able to gain a lot of valuable skills, particularly in scripting, using high-performance computing and developing bioinformatics workflows, and I really enjoyed the experience. I'd like to thank my supervisors Dr. Rich Edwards and Dr. Emma De Jong, as well as mentors and staff at the Pawsey Centre for making this project possible. Thank you.